Okay, last week we did the midterm and we finished Unit 2. Now we are going to Unit 3, Future Lifestyle, the way you live. Okay, Chariya, may I know, do you like the way you live right now? Hello, Chariya, can you hear
Yes,
me?
yes, teacher. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Why do you like it? Can you give us some explanation? No?
Teacher.
You don't know what to tell. You don't have anything to tell us. Something that you like about the way you live right now.
Yes, teacher.
You have everything, is it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, how about Davi? Hello, Davi.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, and our lesson now is about future lifestyles. Now, please just talk about our present lifestyle, not future yet. Do you like the way you live right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you have anything to tell us about how wonderful is your life right now?
No.
No, nothing to tell, but you love it. Do you want to have a different future lifestyle in the future? Yeah,
Yeah, teacher. I want.
you really want. So mean you are not really happy with your lifestyle right now.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So what kind of future lifestyle do you want? Hmm? You want to become independent? Yeah? You want to have your own house? You want to have your own car, motorbike? You have a lot of money to buy whatever you want to buy, like clothes, fashionable clothes. You want to eat out every evening, all right? Hang out with your friend late at night. You still have money to support your family and everything. And there are a lot more, but I don't know. So it depends on you, your own wish that you want, what kind of life you want to have in the future. All right, if you want to have a different future lifestyle, you have to do things differently from now on. You cannot keep doing the same thing, correct? Because you want to change. If you want to change, and then you can, doing something which help you to get a change. Otherwise, you cannot change anything at all. Your life gonna be the same forever. Okay, so let's continue to the next page. Not next page. Actually, this is the first page of Unit 3, Future Lifestyle. Okay, now before we look at the question, just look at the picture together. Look at the picture here, the first picture. You see there are a lot of big buildings. You don't see even one tree here in the build in this place. All big building, right? Supermarkets, sidewalk. The train is over. This is called over monorail. The trams, underground subway, helicopters, right? This is so modern. We do not have this kind of thing in our country yet. Do you want to live in this kind of environment, everyone? Hello? And now
Yes,
it
I
is,
do.
yes, I do. Okay, wow. What can you give us reason why you want to live in this environment? Yeah, yeah. No, no answer for this. How about the students? Why you are so quiet? I really want to hear from you. The train here. So you don't need to have your own car, no. If you have, you can travel by train. You can travel by the trains. You can travel by helicopters, and Sure, you can buy anything you want if you have money. If you have a good job, if you are a business person, you have money, that's okay to live in this city. But if you are not, you know, a successful business person, if you do not have a good job, it is really hard to live in this kind of environment because it is so competitive, challenging. A lot of people are fighting, to get food, to get everything as they wish to have. So you must be strong to live in this environment. It's not that easy. Okay. And the second picture. This is under the sea here. As you can see the fish flying or swimming around. Okay, fish swimming around. And the city is in the water. How about this environment? Do you want to live in? Yes? Hello? Most people they may not, especially Cambodian. I don't know. I cannot speak for you, but as I have the experience asking thousand of students about this, they said that, oh, teacher, I do not really want to live in this kind of environment because I'm afraid of something wrong with the seal here, and then the water will come in. We're all gonna die. We have no place to escape. But it is a good place to visit. Okay, they say it is a good place to visit, but it's not a good place to live because they are afraid of something gone wrong. Okay, the last one, the world is one building. The world is in one building, not the world. Just say Battambang, for example. So Battambang here, we live in different houses, different apartments, different places. But in the future, for example, they build one building, and this building called Battambang. Okay, more than 1,000 floor for like so a lot of people living in this. We have the road in the building, the garden, the farm in the building, the fields. We have the airports in the building. So everything is in the building. Is it a nice place to live for everyone? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to live in this environment?
Yes.
Oh yes, I think maybe you can say yes for a short time, but if you live there it's gonna be stressful. you know it look nice, it looks modern, but it really hard if you want to go out, just like the movie. I don't know, I don't remember the titles of the movie. And they live in one building because because of climate change, because of the weather is too hot. And when they go out they have to wear a lot of clothes to protect themselves. You get it? So then they cannot get out of the building. They have to be in the building. Everyone must be in the building. Whatever they do must be in the building because the weather is too harsh for them. Okay, so right. So these are the three buildings, right, that most people dream of. They want to live in this kind of environment. But that's okay. Now let's look at the introduction. Work in pair, discuss these questions. So there are three questions for you. What prediction about the future you have heard about recently? Do you believe them? Do you know any prediction that have come true? Have you ever made an accurate prediction? Okay, let me give you one of my student example, not my example. She said, what prediction about the future have she heard recently? She said, oh, I heard that uh, the world is going to have World War Three. World War Three, and she said, I believe that. I probably believe it. Probably, she used the word probably. I might believe it. The same thing. Okay, so she said, yes. She gave me a lot of reasons. She said, nowadays you can see in China, and they developing, nuclear bombs, and they expand their territories. They invade Asia, like the Philippines, Vietnam, and other. They want to settle their military base, in many places, and they are a very powerful countries in terms of economic. Okay, and Russia also one of the most powerful country on earth. And they have the nuclear capabilities, to destroy any countries in the world. And at the same time, US is so not, you know, is the best. They all want to be the best, and they fighting each other. In Middle East, for example, a lot of uh, people they are not happy with the management of the government, so they form the groups and become rebel the government. They keep fighting, they keep killing each other. So she said one day is gonna be a World War III. Now this is the prediction that she heard from somewhere, okay, not my own, and I just report to you guys. And number two, do you know any prediction that have come true? These predictions, I would say that when I was a kid, my grandparents, especially my grandmother, who I was with her the most of my childhood, I was with my grandmom, and she keeps saying that, oh, because in the evening, I was waiting for my parents to come. They were working in the field for other people, not in our field. I don't have any. I didn't. We don't have any field actually. We are very poor, so my parents work for other people. And in the evening, I just keep waiting for them. And my grandma was very petty on me, and she said to me that, "Oh, oh, kids, please, don't worry, don't cry. In the future, maybe when you are 20 years old," she said, "when you are 20 years old, uh, we're gonna have a lot of magical tools, like she said, like you can talk to your." She did not use the word phone actually. She said you can talk to your mom anytime. You can see her face anytime, and you also can, uh, what we call. You also can see them. What if you want to know what they are doing right now, you also can know. So it's gonna be better for you. Please don't feel sad. She said that to me, and not when I became 20. Actually, when I became around 10, 11, 12, the world already invented those kind of things. I can talk to my moms when they're working. When I miss her, I call her. All right. When I miss my father, I call him. So yeah, that was the prediction that came true. I just hope at that time when I was a kid, I only hope that, okay, I hope that what my mom said gonna become true very soon. But now we have everything. Okay, we have everything. So like even the way we study. Okay, this is not about prediction. I already finished with number two, but I would like to share with you about prediction, about change in technology. In the past, people study, they don't have, phone, they don't have computer, they have only the textbook. So if they have only the textbook, they have no choice. They read because during the exams or when they have the exam, they have homework. They cannot access Google like you guys, so they have to read the books. They have to remember. They don't have memory card to store their books, to store, anything else. So they have only their brain. They have to read as many times as possible. So in the past, and that's people become very smart, very creative. But nowadays, it is completely different, right? Because you have smartphone, you have computer, you store, you copy all the teacher's slides and lessons, videos, but we never read, we never watch, we never practice. That's why make people nowadays not as smart as people who in the past, in terms of studying. Number three, have you ever made an accurate predictions? I guess for me, I never made any predictions, but I can share with you. Um, but I can share with you some of the predictions my when I was a kid as well. I studied in one temple. At that time, I studied English, and the monk he was a teacher, and he said that okay, in the future you're gonna be a teacher, and I could not believe that. Now I'm a teacher. Right? I never thought, to become a teacher, but finally here am I. I am a teacher. Okay, but I never make any kind of predictions. I mean, for me, myself personally, for sure, I make for the other, for my student, I mean, I can know your future based on your performance right now. If you are a hardworking guy, you're gonna be a successful person. A hardworking mean you are hardworking in everything, not just if you study. Example, just give you studying. Study 5 subjects. You have to be hardworking in 5 subjects. You like it or you don't like it, you must. That make you a successful person. If you don't, okay, you may be the opposite or nearly success. That's it. Okay, so that's all my answer for the 3 questions here. So I'm gonna give you around 5 minutes to answer the 3 questions by yourself, and I want you to write the answer in the notebook. After you finish, I'm gonna ask some of you to share the answer with the class. So 5 minutes. We I will check the answer at 7:29. Okay, everyone. If you don't understand the questions, you can ask me. Okay. All right, you can do it right now. We will check at 7:29. Cameron, okay for you?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, very good. All right, now time is up. Let's try and see whether you have good answer with this. Can I want to start with Mr. Singhai? Singhai, can you share the answer with us? You read the question and then give the answer for number one, please.
Yes, Chair. One, what prediction about the future have you heard about recently? And do you know, do you believe them? For me, the prediction is a thing that I never noticed. But a few days ago, I watched the news and I saw that the World Bank showed that the Cambodia economy is forecast to grow. They predict to grow 4.0% in 2021 and 5.5% in 2022. And I think I definitely, sorry, I probably believe them because they're a big organization in the world. That's so, Chair. And
Did they make the prediction before COVID-19 or during COVID-19?
during COVID-19.
Even during COVID-19, even Cambodian economic grow by 4.4 or 5% in this 2021 and 2022.
Yes, Chair,
Wow,
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
But if in what measure do you think the prediction is correct? In what measure? I mean, what do they measure on? Because
I
yeah,
actually I don't really know about this, Chair. I'm not so sure because I think maybe increasing of you know some agriculture in Cambodia.
agricultures. Do you have you watched the
Yeah.
news? Have you watched the news recently? A lot of farmers, especially from Thailand, and what they sell something like cotton organ kind of fruits. Now they cannot export to Thailand. They all do the
Yeah.
demonstrations along the Thai and Cambodia Thai borders there. They are crying. They said that it's unfair trade, right? A lot of people they cannot export things out, even the rice. Uh,
I
and
think their
this is one thing.
prediction maybe before the Delta COVID-19
Uh,
comes, maybe.
Probably before COVID-19, I guess. Even our
Yeah.
country economic depend heavily on tourism. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
we have tourists nowadays. If you go to Siem Reap, what happened to them? There are a lot of trouble,
I
even worse than Battambang here.
I think all parts of the economy, it stop
Yeah,
everything.
I got it. That's why I was surprised to hear the predictions. If the prediction before COVID-19, okay, I am with it. But if it is during the COVID-19 here, I'm not okay with it because 2021 is going to pass very soon. Now it is August, correct? Yeah,
Yes, maybe.
yeah. So
And
how can it is increased by 4%? 4% is not small, you know, it's very big.
yeah,
Okay, that's okay. I don't know what they, take based on, but for me, to my knowledge, I would say no. Right.
yeah.
Okay. Number two, I would ask Herlin. Read the question and give the answer, please.
Okay. Do you know any
Yeah.
prediction
Okay.
that have come true? Uh, don't know, cha.
You don't know?
Uh, about vaccine COVID.
Mm-hmm.
American confirm Cambodian people to use Pfizer vaccine and Moderna vaccine.
Uh-huh. Yes. Confirm. What do you mean
Yes,
by confirm? Mean we're gonna get
uh,
it for free or we're gonna pay money for it? Vaccine.
allow.
Allow, yes. Actually, every vaccines in the world here. I mean, especially from big country like the U.S., Russia we can have from England, from China, all allowed to use in Cambodia. Correct? No doubt.
Yes,
But some of them you have to buy like Pfizer and other, I guess. But normally now Cambodian people get free vaccination with Sinopharm, Sinovac, and AstraZeneca, I guess, right? And now they have also one big companies. They also support Cambodia. I don't know how many doses. Called Johnson, something like that. That is the best one. Yeah, you need to get only one dose. That is enough. Okay, thank you very much. Now let's go to number 3. I wanna hear from. Okay, who should I ask? Okay, Mr. Panan. Number 3, please.
Number three, have you ever made an accurate prediction?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
No,
Norwegian.
no, never.
Yeah,
If
I
you okay, all right. Okay, no problem. Now, if you want to become a good manager, if you want to earn money for your company, you need to know how to make prediction. Okay, all of you studying business, correct? So you must be able to make prediction. Why? Because just give you example. If you work now, I just some of you selling product like Mr. Singhai, you told me last week or said, share the answer with the class that you want to open a kind of cosmetic shop. Is it correct? Selling product for other people, right?
That's right, sir.
Yeah, and this kind, it is your plan. This is your plan, and also match with your prediction because you feel like Cambodian people need a quality cosmetic product, right? And so when you open a business, then you have to order from other countries, or you want to make it in our country. If you have factory, you have to have quantity. I mean, the number of item do you want to order? Is it 1,000 items, 2,000 items, 200,000 items? How can you get the number? It all comes from your prediction. You get what I mean? But your prediction must be based on the research, the survey. Yeah, you survey around people in Cambodia or in Battambang. Oh, 50% of Battambang people want to use the product, good quality product. Then you order 90%. If in Battambang here we have 1 million people, and then you can order 500,000 items. So you want to make sales, you know, you are not going to lose because you know that people needs the product, good product. This is one kind of prediction. The other kind of prediction about the time. When are you going to order more? When are you going to order less? I just give you example. You need to be able to make prediction. If you want to do business, if you want to become a good manager, if you are assistant, if you work as a frontline manager or very low level, you don't need to be able to make predictions. But if you work at the highest um, kind top line managers, then you must do it. You get it, everyone? Okay, now I think I talk a lot with this one. This is just only introduction. Okay, now let's continue our lesson with this slide about prediction as well. What may happen in the next 100 years? 100 years. But this one, they talk about the prediction in 1900 here. 1900 by an American civil engineer called John Watkins made a number of predictions. He made a lot of predictions about the world in year 2000. Okay, now 2021, right? But he made prediction in 2000, this one, and 2000. So 100 year, 100 year. So let's look at his prediction. Is it right or wrong? Some of them were wrong, but some were either completely correct or nearly correct. Now look at his prediction. So I will put it by the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now listen carefully. I'm reading it for you. Number 1, wireless telephone circuits will cross the world. So you can talk to anyone around the world with your phone. Number 2, newspapers will publish color photographs of a battle in China an hour later. If there is a fighting in China, an hour later you can see a colorful photographs. Okay. Number 3, people will buy ready-cooked meals from stores similar our bakery of today. Now people become lazy, they are busy, they work hard, they don't have time to cook, so they buy ready-cooked meal from store. Number 4, all fast traffic within the city will be below ground or above ground level. Yeah, right. So like it's not true in Battambang, but yeah, probably in other country. Number 5, powerful electric light will speed up the growth of vegetable. In Cambodia, no, we don't know. A husband in the Middle East of Atlantic will be able to talk to his wife sitting at home in Chicago. Men will see around the world. Cameras will connect electrically with screen to show moving pictures thousands of miles away. Pneumatic tubes will connect all houses to deliver mails and goods. Okay, now before we discuss about this, I want to ask some students to read this one again. So let's start with Cameron, Venerable Cameron. Can you read this thing again for your friends?
Yeah, teacher. What may happen in the next 100 years? In 1900, an American civil engineer called John Watkins made a number of predictions about the world in 2000. Some of them were wrong, but some of them either completely correct or nearly correct. 1. Wireless telephone circuit will cross the world. Number 2, newspaper will publish color photographs of the battle in China an hour later. Number 3, people will buy already cooked meal from store, similar to our bakeries of today. Number 4, all fast traffic within the city will be below ground or above ground level. Number 5, powerful electric lights will speed up the growth of vegetable. Number 6, a husband in the middle of the Atlantic will be able to talk to his wife sitting at home in Chicago. Number 7, man will see around the world. Cameras will connect electrically with screen to show movies pictures thousands of miles away. Number 8,
Pneumatic
tube will connect all house to deliver mail and goods.
mail.
Okay.
Deliver mail and goods. Yeah, mail mean letter. Okay, so now let's check this thing together, whether they are true in Cambodia or not. Now look at number 1. Wireless telephone circuits will cross the world. Is it true now?
Yeah.
For sure, right? It is true. Okay, how about number 2? Newspaper will publish color photograph of a battle in China an hour later. Is it true, everyone?
No.
No? Why not? Now we even do not publish, we don't publish any, you know, photograph or anything when there is a news. We just live, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. So even faster than this one, right? Number two is kind of slow. They just publish an color photograph. But even now, if you have problem, the journalist will go there and live from the place. Faster, correct, everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
When you watch, when you go on YouTube or you go on Facebook, okay, people you can see a lot of journalists. Problem, they are very fast. They're very smart. They ask a lot of questions. They find out the justice for people. Okay, now number three. People will buy ready cooked meals from stores similar to our bakery of today. Is it true?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. People become busy. Some people become busy. Some people become lazy. We don't know. And then we buy ready cooked meal. Okay, number four. All fast traffic within the city will be below ground or above ground level. Is it true?
Yes, true.
Are you sure? Below ground
It
and
means
above ground
underground.
level? All is it all? So it is not really true.
True.
Yeah, even in Cambodia, you see, we don't have underground yet. All right, that's okay. In some big city, in the world, they have underground and they have above ground level, but they still have uh, the ground level, right? Not above. They also have the ground level. Okay, number five, powerful electric light will speed up the growth of vegetable. Is it true? Yeah, please share the answer, and then we can discuss.
False.
Yeah, fall maybe. In Battambang, Cambodia, we don't see them, but it is true in other country. Okay, a husband in the middle of the Atlantic will be able to talk to his wife sitting at home in Chicago. Is it true?
False.
How it is fall? Now you are in your room,
And
right?
That's
Maybe it's
true,
true.
Cha.
This one must be true. Now we can talk to each other. I don't know where you are now, but we can talk, correct? Hello? Yes,
yes.
it must be true. Okay. Sometimes some people they cannot study in the morning because at night they talking with their, you know, girlfriend or boyfriends who live in other countries. Okay, I experience a lot with some of my friends. They cannot pay attention in the morning. So at night they have to talk to their girlfriend, who live in the US, Australia, in other countries. So yes, we can talk. No matter where you are, how far you, if you have the internet, then you can talk to each other. You can see the face and everything. Okay, number seven. Men will see around the world. Cameras will connect electrically with screens to show moving pictures thousands of miles away.
True.
Okay, this one must be true, right? Like Heralyn, wherever you go, you always bring your smartphone camera with you, right? You take pictures, do selfie, video, and everything, and share with your friends. People go live. Okay, pneumatic tubes will connect all houses to deliver mails and goods. So your house are connected with each with other house. Like for example, you don't need to come to school. When you pay money for the school here, the school gonna give you free course book. Correct? So the school gonna send you through the tube here. The tube, I can show you the example. Okay, the tube. Let's go and see the tube. Tube. Sorry. Okay, here. All right. This kind of tube here. See? So small. It's small for you. I made it big for you. All right. The tube here, example, it connects from Beerbride to your house. So when I send the book from here, 1 or 2 minutes later, it's in your house. It reaches your house. Okay, we send by this one. We don't send by email. Now we can send picture to each other. I mean, we take picture and we send. But this one we send the phone. You send money, whatever you can send. You don't need. We use post office, right? But pneumatic tubes here connected with one house to another house. You don't need post office. You just press the button and then it's go. Wow, amazing, correct? Okay, so I will write the number again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now let's continue to the next one. I'm not gonna read for you again. Let's continue to this page. The same page on your book. Number 3. Listen to the expert. Expert, right? Expert. Discussing John Watkins' predictions and answer the questions. So there are 5 questions for you. Question number 1, which predictions did they discuss? Which prediction did they discuss? So when we talk about which prediction did they discuss, they talk about number 1 until number 8 here. So they discuss prediction number 1, prediction number 2, prediction number 3, or prediction number 5, or prediction number 8. So which one? More than 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So this is question number 1. Number 2, what does Dr. Blavatnik think about the future of traffic in cities? Okay, what does he think? Number 3, what is Professor Ken's prediction about traffic in new cities? Okay, in new cities. Number 4, how might we grow vegetable in the future according to Dr. Blavatnik? Grow. Okay, and from John Watkins, they use powerful electric light, right? But from Blavatnik, what, how? And number 5, what does Professor Ken say about global population? Global refer to world, right? Worldly population. Okay, so now before you listen and answer these questions, I would like to ask, okay, Suklin, can you read number 1, question number 1 until number 5 again for your friends?
Yeah, teacher. Number 1, which prediction did they discuss? Number 2, what does Dr. Blavatnik think about the future of traffic in city? Number 3, what is Professor Ken's prediction about traffic in new city? Number 4, how might we grow vegetable in the future? According to Dr. Blavatnik.
Yeah.
Number 5, what does Professor King say about the global population?
Okay, thank you very much. So now let's listen and answer the question. So I'm going to play 2 times for you. Here we go.
3.1. I have with me 2 experts, Professor Keen and Dr. Blavatnik, and we're going to discuss predictions made over 100 years ago by the American engineer John Watkins. Professor Keen, what did you think about John Watkins' predictions?
They were amazingly accurate. One of his predictions was wireless telephone circuits will cross the world. This sounds very similar to the internet. And Watkins made the prediction before computers and just after the invention of the telephone.
That's right. He also predicted Newspapers will publish color photographs of an event 1 hour later. We can do this now with digital cameras and news websites. But in 1900, this was an extraordinary thing to predict.
Absolutely. What other things did he write about?
Well, he also predicted ready-cooked meals.
And today we buy ready-cooked meals from supermarkets.
Yes, that's right. Watkins believed that we would buy the meals from bakeries, which is very close.
Indeed. So, Dr. Blavatnik, are there any predictions Watkins got wrong?
Well, he predicted all fast traffic within the city will be below ground or above ground level. I think traffic here means any kind of fast transport, rather than just cars. He probably meant trains and buses as well.
So he was partly right.
Yes, he was. Subway systems in big cities mean that a lot of traffic in Watkins' sense is underground. However, it is unlikely that all traffic will be below ground or above ground level in the future.
I think you're right about cities that already exist, like New York and Tokyo. I think they will have some traffic running at ground level, but for new cities, cities that we build in the future, we will probably use subway systems or overground monorails. But it is likely that there'll be a car-free zone in the centre of big cities.
Good. Okay. Can we look at the next prediction? Powerful electric light will speed up the growth of vegetables.
This is another amazing prediction. Artificial light is used in greenhouses.
And what about the future? Will we use electricity to grow vegetables in the next 100 years?
No, we definitely won't. It's a waste of electricity, basically. There are some cutting-edge companies that can grow vegetables in very hot areas without fresh water, and that only use natural light. It's a very efficient system, and in the future, it might be the main way we produce fresh vegetables.
Yes, that makes sense. We probably won't have enough electricity to heat or light greenhouses in the future. I'm sure that the global population will grow so fast in the next 100 years, we'll only use natural resources like sunlight.
And we will definitely use fresh water more carefully. Water will be our most precious and important resource in the next 100 years. With the right technology, it is possible that there will be enough water for everyone.
Some areas may actually run out of water if climate change continues. As weather patterns change, some places may not get any rain for years, so we really do have to...
Okay, so let's listen one more time. Right? The second time, correct? Here we go.
3.1.
I have with me two experts, Professor Keane and Dr. Blavatnik, and we're going to discuss predictions made over 100 years ago by the American engineer John Watkins. Professor Keane, what did you think about John Watkins' predictions?
They were amazingly accurate. One of his predictions was wireless telephone circuits will cross the world. This sounds very similar to the internet. And Watkins made the prediction before computers and just after the invention of the telephone.
That's right. He also predicted newspapers will publish color photographs of an event 1 hour later. We can do this now with digital cameras and news websites. But in 1900, this was an extraordinary thing to predict.
Absolutely. What other things did he write about?
Well, he also predicted ready-cooked meals.
And today we buy ready-cooked meals from supermarkets.
Yes, that's right. Watkins believed that we would buy the meals from bakeries, which is very close.
Indeed. So, Dr. Blavatnik, are there any predictions Watkins got wrong?
Well, he predicted all fast traffic within the city will be below ground or above ground level. I think traffic here means any kind of fast transport, rather than just cars. He probably meant trains and buses as well.
So he was partly right.
Yes, he was. Subway systems in big cities mean that a lot of traffic in Watkins' sense is underground. However, it is unlikely that all traffic will be below ground or above ground level in the future.
I think you're right about cities that already exist, like New York and Tokyo. I think they will have some traffic running at ground level, but for new cities, cities that we build in the future, we will probably use subway systems or overground monorails. But it is likely that there'll be a car-free zone in the centre of big cities.
Good. OK. Can we look at the next prediction? Powerful electric light will speed up the growth of vegetables.
This is another amazing prediction. Artificial light is used in greenhouses.
And what about the future? Will we use electricity to grow vegetables in the next 100 years?
No, we definitely won't. It's a waste of electricity, basically. There are some cutting-edge companies that can grow vegetables in very hot areas without fresh water, and that only use natural light. It's a very efficient system, and in the future, it might be the main way we produce fresh vegetables.
Yes, that makes sense. We probably won't have enough electricity to heat or light greenhouses in the future. I'm sure that the global population will grow so fast in the next 100 years, we'll only use natural resources like sunlight.
And we will definitely use fresh water more carefully. Water will be our most precious and important resource in the next 100 years. With the right technology, it is possible that there will be enough water for everyone.
Some areas may actually run out of water if climate change continues. As weather patterns change, some places may not get any rain for years. So we really do have to...
Okay, everyone. So now we can check the answer together. Now, question number 1. Which predictions did they discuss? Lavie?
Yes.
Which prediction did they discuss?
They discuss about wireless telephone circuit will cross the world.
Okay. Only one?
And
Oh.
no, have 3 more. Newspaper will publish color photograph of a battle in China an hour later.
Okay.
People will buy ready cooked meal from stores similar to our bakeries of today. And all fast traffic witness the city will be below ground or above ground level. And powerful electric light will speed up the growth of vegetable.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. Yeah, perfect. All right, wireless telephone circuits, newspapers, color photograph. This is as I put in short, and you gave me the full one. That is perfect. Already cooked meal, fast traffic within the city, electronic light, and grow of vegetable. Okay, so the next one. What does Dr. Blavanik think about the future of traffic in city? Okay, this one I wanna call. Who is it? Who want to answer the question? Okay, this one I think Charia.
Yes, sir. The traffic here mean any kind of fast transport than transport rather than just car.
Okay, your answer if the question is like this, what does Dr. Blavanik define, or what does the word traffic mean by Dr. Blavanik? And then your answer is correct. But this one we don't ask like that. We ask, what does Dr. Blavanik think about the future of traffic in city? From John Watkins, he said that all traffic in a city gonna be below or above ground level. How about Dr. Blavanik? Okay, so it is unlikely that all traffic will be below ground or above ground, right? Okay, so number 3, what is, it is unlikely. So the keyword is unlikely. So mean he disagree with Dr. Blavanik, John Watkin. Now, number 3, what is Professor Ken's prediction about future in New City? This one, Herlin.
Professor Ken's prediction about traffic in New City. They will have some traffic running at ground level.
Do you have some traffic?
Running at
Running
ground level.
at ground level. Ground level here you refer to subway system, right? There will be probably, so he used probably, subway system or overground monorail, and it's likely there be a car-free zone. Okay, this is according to Professor Ken. Okay, number 4, how might we grow vegetables in the future according to Dr. Blavanik? This one I would like to call okay, Lekana. Lekana is not available. So I want to call, anyone can answer this question here? Question number 4, please. Hello? Panan, can you answer the question?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
What question, sir?
Question number 4.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just gone to the restroom and come back, sir. I didn't listen to the audio. I'm so sorry about that.
Okay, no problem. Okay, how about Sapana?
Sorry, sir.
Oh, my student. That's okay. My student like, okay, and then I would ask Venerable Cameron.
Sorry, sir, I cannot get the answer.
How about Linda?
Yeah, teacher.
Do you have the answer for number 4?
Number 4. Number 4, right, teacher?
Yes.
In the future, according to Dr.
Blavanik.
Wait, teacher. It means the vegetable can grow in very hot area without fresh water, and that only use natural light.
Okay, very good. You are right. So use only natural light without fresh water. Okay, number 5. What does Professor Ken say about the global population? This one, it will grow very fast in the next 100 years, right? Global population. Okay, guys, now before we continue, I want some students to practice reading this again. So I will ask Mr. Panan, you read the questions, and Tida, you read the answer, please. Here we go. Let's start.
Number 1. Which prediction did they discuss?
Oh, Tida. Oh, Tida is not available. Okay, Kuntia, can you do it? Read the answer, please. Oh. What happened now? How about Sapana?
Teacher.
Okay, you read the answer, please. Now, Mr. Panan, read again. Number 1 again.
Okay. Which prediction did they discuss?
អានអាកអាខៀវពណ៌ number 2 ក្រោមហ្នឹងមែនទេ
Oh, you don't know. I asked you to read the answer. Mr. Panan, he read the questions. He asked you which prediction did they discuss. So which one is the answer for number 1?
Richard wireless telephone circuit newspaper color photograph ready cook meal fast traffic within the city electric light and row of vegetable.
What does Dr. Blavatnik think about the future of traffic in cities?
It's unlikely that all traffic will be below ground or above a ground level.
What is Professor Ken's prediction about traffic in new cities?
There will probably be software system or overground monorail, and it's likely there will be a car-free zone.
How might we grow vegetables in the future, according to Dr. Blavatnik?
Using natural light without fresh water.
What does Professor Ken say about the global population?
It will grow very fast in the next
100 years.
100 years.
Okay. I suggest you to, Sapana, I suggest you
Yes,
to watch the video again after lessons, because
Yes,
it helps you a lot with the pronunciation, how to read and other things. You have good, not bad. Your English is not bad, but because you don't practice, and then it becomes worse. All right, so I'm not going to continue with this one unless you have a question. Do you have any questions with this exercise, everyone? Okay, if you don't have question, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one here is the conversation between the listening from 3.1. So I'm gonna play the tapes again for you. You can listen and read along, and you can zoom in and zoom out on your smartphone, right? You can use your finger to zoom in and zoom out. So I play again for you. You can listen and practice along quietly.
3.1.
I have with me two experts, Professor Keene and Dr. Blavatnik, and we're going to discuss predictions made over 100 years ago by the American engineer John Watkins. Professor Keene, what did you think about John Watkins' predictions?
They were amazingly accurate. One of his predictions was wireless telephone circuits will cross the world. This sounds very similar to the internet. And Watkins made the prediction before computers and just after the invention of the telephone.
That's right. He also predicted newspapers will publish color photographs of an event 1 hour later. We can do this now with digital cameras and news websites. But in 1900, this was an extraordinary thing to predict.
Absolutely. What other things did he write about?
Well, he also predicted ready-cooked meals.
And today we buy ready-cooked meals from supermarkets.
Yes, that's right. Watkins believed that we would buy the meals from bakeries, which is very close.
Indeed. So, Dr. Blavatnik, are there any predictions Watkins got wrong?
Well, he predicted all fast traffic within the city will be below ground or above ground level. I think traffic here means any kind of fast transport, rather than just cars. He probably meant trains and buses as well.
So he was partly right.
Yes, he was. Subway systems in big cities mean that a lot of traffic in Watkins' sense is underground. However, it is unlikely that all traffic will be below ground or above ground level in the future.
I think you're right about cities that already exist, like New York and Tokyo. I think they will have some traffic running at ground level, but for new cities, cities that we build in the future, we will probably use subway systems or overground monorails. But it is likely that there'll be a car-free zone in the centre of big cities.
Good. Okay. Can we look at the next prediction? Powerful electric light will speed up the growth of vegetables.
This is another amazing prediction. Artificial light is used in greenhouses.
And what about the future? Will we use electricity to grow vegetables in the next 100 years?
No, we definitely won't. It's a waste of electricity, basically. There are some cutting-edge companies that can grow vegetables in very hot areas without fresh water, and that only use natural light. It's a very efficient system, and in the future, it might be the main way we produce fresh vegetables.
Yes, that makes sense. We probably won't have enough electricity to heat or light greenhouses in the future. I'm sure that the global population will grow so fast in the next 100 years, we'll only use natural resources like sunlight.
And we will definitely use fresh water more carefully. Water will be our most precious and important resource in the next 100 years. With the right technology, it is possible that there will be enough water for everyone.
Some areas may actually run out of water if climate change continues. As weather patterns change, some places may not get any rain for years, so we really do have to...
Okay, thank you very much. Because I do not want to continue the lesson, this lesson gonna be for the afternoon, and this is the most important lessons from Unit 3. So you must join this afternoon, okay, everyone? But in order to, spend some more times, because we cannot finish by now only 8:16. I want some student to read this one, read only one times. So I think let's start with this. I would Suklin, you are Professor Sarah Ken, all right? And Mr. Singhai, you are Dr. Leo Blavanik. Okay? And then Venerable Cameron, you are presenter. So presenter, letter P, PK here, Professor Kent, and DB here, Dr. Blavanik. Okay, now here we go. Read together. 1, 2, 3.
I have with me two experts, Professor Kent and Dr. Plavanik, and we are going to discuss prediction made over 100 years ago by the American engineer John Wilkins. Professor Kent, what did you think about John Wilkins' prediction?
That were amazingly accurate. One of his predictions was wireless telephone second will cross the world. This sounds very similar to the internet, and Wilkins made the prediction before computer and just after the invention of the telephone.
That's right. He also predicted newspapers will publish colored photographs of an event 1 hour later. We can do this now with digital cameras and news websites, but in 1900 this was an extraordinary thing to predict.
Sorry. Okay.
Absolutely. What other thing did he write about?
Well, he also predicted ready-cooked meal.
And today we buy ready-cooked meal from supermarket.
Yes, that's right. But can believe that we could buy the meal from bakery, which is very close.
Indeed, so Dr. Plavanik, did any prediction Wilkins got wrong?
Well, he predicted all fast traffic within the city will be below ground or above ground level. I think traffic here means any kinds of fast transport rather than just car. He probably meant trains and buses as well.
So he was partly right.
Yes, he was. Subway systems in the big cities mean that a lot of traffic in Wagon since is underground. However, it is unlikely that all traffic will be below ground or above ground level in the future.
I think you're right about the city that already exists, but like New York and Tokyo, I think they will have some traffic running at ground level. But for new city that we build in the future, we will probably use subway system or overground monorail, monorail, but it is likely that there will be there will be a car free zone in the center of the big city.
Good. Okay. Can we look at the next prediction? Powerful electric lights will speed up the growth of vegetables.
This is another amazing prediction. Artificial light is used in greenhouses.
And what about the future? Will we use electricity to grow vegetables in the next 100 years?
No, we definitely won't. It's a waste of electricity, basically. There are some cutting edge companies that can grow vegetables in very hot areas without fresh water, and that's only use natural light. It's very efficient system, and in the future it might be the main way we produce fresh vegetables.
Yes, that makes sense. We probably won't have enough electricity to hear all light greenhouse in the future. I'm sure that the population will grow so fast in the next 100 years. We only natural resources like light, sunlight.
And we will definitely use fresh water more carefully. Water will be our most precious and important resource in the next 100 years. With the right technology, it is possible that there will be enough water for everyone.
Some areas may actually run out of the water in climate change continue. As water panther change, some places may not get any rain for years.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. You can have a break now. See you again in the afternoon at 1. Bye bye for now. Good luck.
Goodbye, teacher.
Yes.
Bye, teacher.
Bye bye. Good
Goodbye,
luck.
teacher.
Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Goodbye, teacher.
Yeah, bye bye.